What's up, guys? Welcome to week 7 out of 52 in 2026 weekly goal review. Here we go. Let's get started. So I uploaded a weekly picture. I decided I want to remember that, and so that's why that's going there. Last week, my goals from last week, I gave myself an 8 out of 10 spiritually. I did do my prayers. I did not order the book, but also I am just kind of soaking in this time that I'm where I'm at, and then just letting God take control. The book was kind of like a maybe, but I don't know. That's just like kind of goes against like the wealth, no unnecessary expenses, and so yeah. So for the most part, the book I did not order. I'm still considering it. I'll think about it. Self 7 out of 10. Studied my trading, low risk trades only. I did actually really good last week with my trading. I only traded it. I think we only had like 3 good trading days, and I did really good actually last week. And then my content goals, I think I could have done a little bit better. I feel like I could have done a little bit better, but for the most part, I'm okay. I was sick most of last week, and so right now I'm still kind of recovering. I feel good, but I'm still recovering, and so this week might be a little bit slower as well. I just want to get over I don't even know what it is, cold or whatever. I don't know. It's not even cold, so I don't know why I would have a cold. Anyways, health. I wanted to go to the gym. I think I did my review last week on a Wednesday because I had other things come up Monday and Tuesday, so I didn't do my review till Wednesday. And I said I wanted to go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, just to kind of push myself to go the rest of the week because I had been missing. And then last week I only went one day. But again, I got sick, and I told myself I was not going to be that guy that was going to get everybody else sick at the gym. And so that's where we're at now. My wealth, no spending besides necessities, maybe flip something. I can go through what I have. I don't know. I haven't really gone through and decluttered, and so my wealth, I gave myself a 4 out of 10. I think I could do a little bit better. I'm honestly as well just enjoying this time off that I have from work, this time off period that I have from my job, and so I'm not really trying too hard, but also I'm expecting, and I am kind of hoping to have some kind of income through trading, and so that is why I don't want to find something else because I want to find my profitability and find my income through trading. And then my Xbox, my free time, I gave myself a 2 out of 10. I think I did do a couple of things just again from my time off, but I don't think I gave myself dedicated time off. And so that's why I gave myself a 2 out of 10. Weekly review. So yeah, like I said, last week I got sick. I didn't go to the gym as much as I wanted to for the most part. The week was okay. The week was like slow, a little bit busy, and then I think Monday and Tuesday I was busy. Wednesday morning I went to the gym. Wednesday night I started feeling like crap, and then Thursday I woke up feeling completely not okay. Friday I was really like I really just wanted to lay in bed all day Friday. Saturday came around, I felt a lot better, and then Sunday I was okay, but Saturday and Sunday we were busy. I was busy doing a bunch of stuff, and so I couldn't even really pay attention to how I was feeling. So crazy thing is that like yeah, um earlier this year the engine was out of this truck and now we're pulling a little bit heavy. That's why I wanted to take this picture because I'm like, yeah, the work that I put into this truck earlier this year is now paying off because I'm able to pull or tow a little bit heavier. That's the heaviest I think I've ever towed with this truck, and so yeah, the work that I did to the truck, thank God, has paid off, and yeah, that's one thing that I added in here that I'm grateful for now. During the process, it felt like forever, and it felt like it was never gonna get done. But now that I got it done, and then all the little loose ends that I had to end up fixing afterwards, it just feels great knowing that my truck and my work is paying off. It's being useful for something. Um, okay, so the spiritually last week, I honestly do feel like God talked to me a lot. I put that in here. I feel like God actually did talk to me a lot last week. There were times I have a notes on my notes app on my phone. On the notes app on my phone, I think I wrote down a solid like 3 or 4 times, or in the morning after the gym. I don't remember. Last week I didn't go to the gym last week all that much, but I did write in my notes app sometime during prayer. There's times where I sometimes don't feel like God's working in my life, or if He's just like kind of leaving me still in a certain place in my life, and then lately it's just like, okay, well, this is the reason why you're still. Like, lessons to be learned here is like kind of look around to everything that's been going on, and this is what's been going on, right? And I'm just like, yeah, right, okay, these were lessons that you needed to learn, or these are lessons you're working on and that you're doing okay with. but since you're asking, here you go. Like, that's kind of how this week felt. I finally got some kind of answers this week, and I got like I had conversation with God a lot this week, so that was kind of cool. Yeah, right now I'm just letting him take control and build my faith. I really don't know what else to kind of do. I'm just kind of waiting now for this work season to start. I'm expecting it's going to be sometime soon, and I think I'm just ready. And other than that, I'm realizing that maybe I'm not making the most of my time here at home as much as I thought I would, but I also do feel like I've done a lot. So again, I don't want to worry about it too much. I'm just leaving that to God. My own self goals for last week, what did I put? I put keep studying trading, low trade risks only, and then content. So yeah, all the studying the last couple of weeks, actually more like 3-4 weeks now, all the studying has actually as well paid off. I noticed that in the middle of doing my analysis, I'll look for these new like confluences within my analysis that normally I think I was skipping over. It was a good refresh, like really going through and studying. It kind of made me go back and refresh like everything that I have learned and in the process. And I think that's the issue why I've been struggling with my trading the past couple weeks, the last 3-4 weeks. I'm happy that I got to go back and add a little bit more to my arsenal, but also learn a little bit more and reflect on what I actually have learned in the past. Content, I did not work as much as I wanted to with content. I think last week I was only uploading one video a day. Same thing, I was sick for the most week and I was not feeling okay. But for the most part as well, is like everything's just kind of slow for me right now. I just feel like I'm just in a really slow period right now. Like apart from this like sick, and apart from like I really don't have much going on outside of like the charts. I mean, that's just where I'm at. And so content is just slow. When I do get to go do something else, I mean, I get some kind of content, but like this weekend was more like a family thing. That's not what my content's about. It's more cars or trading related. And so I don't know. As for my health, yeah, like I said, I only went to the gym one day last week, and then I got sick, and then I said, screw it. I'm just going to try and get better. I don't want to be that guy at the gym that gets everybody else sick, because I'm pretty sure that I caught it from that guy. So Wealth, I'm hoping we start working again. I told him to call me back once they started paving. I hope we start working again, because I'm running out of things to do. I'm catching myself wanting to just hang out and just hang out. And not that it's a bad thing, but also I feel like I'm not in a spot to just chill. I feel like I should be moving a little bit faster. I feel like I should be doing more, doing a little bit better. I don't know. That's just how I feel. So on the Wealth side right now, I don't feel too hot. I don't feel like I'm doing bad, but I don't feel too hot. I would like to change that. That's the one thing that, again, that is the one thing that I normally don't trust God with. And so right now I'm just like, I'm leaving it to him. I'm leaving it to him, and I'm just like, I don't know. But it is almost like not giving me anxiety, but that is something that I kind of do have in mind. Time off, like I said, I right now I just feel like I can't, like I'm not in a place to take that time off to just like hang out, but I would like to. And I think maybe I should, because this past time has been for other things. I don't think I've taken a full day for pure enjoyment. Now that I think about it, I remember I told myself I wanted to spend a good week or so doing nothing with myself other than playing Xbox. And of course, anything that needs to be done around home. But I remember telling myself that during this time off that I was going to have, I wanted to spend one whole week doing nothing, just completely nothing. And then I could remember the rest of the year that there is a time where I can do that for myself. And when I'm at work, it'll give me that little bit of motivation back, where it's like, I really don't want to do this today. I just want to stay home and play. And it's like, dude, you had that time. You can't have that all the time. Like, that's why I want to do it. And I feel like that time is running out. And so if I'm going to do it, I have to kind of do it within the next couple of weeks, I think. My spiritual goal for next week, review my prayers and add to them. So I did do the 2 prayers that I said I was going to last week. And so I have been kind of looking at them and reviewing them. But I want to review them daily. I do. If God guided me to build those prayers, then I want to review them daily and see what he wants to shape with them. Oh yeah, make time for podcasts and spiritual learning. So like any kind of like podcast that will give me some kind of spiritual growth or like understanding, I want to make time for that. Like right now, we didn't make it a church, and so like right now I want to review the sermon that was for Sunday, but I got to make 40 minutes aside for that completely so that I'm able to pay attention. but stuff like that. But I want to do that a little bit more daily. Really simple way is to put it on while I'm doing dishes. So that might be what I have to do. And then I want to find my prayer time and place. I feel like my prayer time and place has been all over the place. And so I want to fix that. I really should have done that from the beginning. It's a little, we're a little into it now, but I wish I would have done that from the beginning. Self goals for next week. The only thing that came to mind when I got to this was a restricted trader is a profitable trader. That's what one of my favorite traders. That's one of his sayings. And so that's the only thing that came to mind. And so I wrote that down and then basically follow my rules. 2 podcasts this week. I didn't upload a podcast last week, so I want to upload 2 this week, maybe even 3. We'll see depending on how I feel, any ideas that come to me. I want to push out 3 podcasts this week, potentially. I want to do at least 2, but potentially 3. And then on top of the content that I was already doing, my daily uploads, I want to catch up on a little bit more. I want to do a little bit more this week. Health, obviously, I don't want to stay sick. And then comfort foods, I should say foods, not goods. Comfort foods for sickness, because everybody here at home is sick. So I kind of want to help with that. My wealth, the only thing that I can do right now is keep managing my spending. Time off, like I said, I told myself I was going to take a week to just completely give to myself, because the rest of the year I know I won't have it. And so, yeah, I'm going to work on that. 3 non-negotiables this week: get over the sickness, my trading stuff, and then my content. So hopefully I have a better week. I am feeling better. Every day I have been feeling better. Thursday and Friday were actually pretty bad, but Saturday, Sunday I started feeling better. This morning I woke up and it just felt like my chest was like, but that was it. Other than that, I just feel fine. So hopefully next week goes a little bit better. Thanks for watching this week's weekly review. If you guys are new, you can hit the link in the description. It'll bring you to this Google Drive. You guys can create your own weekly, yearly reviews along with an annual review to help you prepare at the end of every year for the year to come. Your pages will look something like this, just completely empty. All you do is hit File, create a copy, and then name it Annual Review for whatever year. Same thing with the other files, is you just make a copy and then you label it whatever you want. Nobody can see this, only you. Don't worry, the drive is just there to share the documents. Unless you want to share them, then let me know in the comment section. But with that being said, I'll see you guys next week.